So he steps off real quick without a line, grabs the bow rail, and now he's got the tug-of-war between himself and the motor. As Cap looks back, I can't tell if something's wrong or if they're actually in reverse. This was a mad scramble by everybody here. They were kind of scrambling coming in, and we were scrambling to get the camera up. That's why we only caught the last part of this, because we saw him coming in. Cap was struggling a little bit, and we had to get everything set up. And by the time we got the camera turned on, this is where we're at. But he's got some lines now and gonna try and get it pulled over. But I'm kind of confused because nobody's really doing anything on the boat to try and get this one set up. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street. And he just jumped back in the boat. What in the world is going on? I am very, very confused right now. So they came in, docked, did that whole little scramble thing we just saw, and now they're pulling back. Are they going to try and dock again? I think they're leaving. I'm confused right now on what we just witnessed, as they literally came in. Maybe they were just showing off for the camera. I have no clue right this second, to be honest with you. But, I mean, nobody else got on the boat. Just that... I'm lost. So, our crew here started pulling out. I thought I heard the engine hit. And they've not trimmed the motors up. They are pretty low. So, they're walking back, taking a look. I'm assuming he's going to look and they're going to trim them up. You would imagine that would be the case. I mean, he's taking a look at it, but he's not really... I mean, I don't see him getting down there. You can tell right here, it is pretty darn low. But where I'm confused is if you just stared that hard at it to check it, maybe the trim's broken? Because you would think, like, he came back, recognized the situation, acknowledged it, kind of double-checked it, and then didn't raise the motors still. I think where you'll know that... Okay, so he's backing up a little bit for some reason now. I wonder if he wasn't really checking the motors and he was checking the way the boat was on the trailer. Okay, I'm thinking I figured he recognized the situation, the motors were down, but now that I see this and she's trying to kick it over, I'm thinking the opposite. He was checking how the boat itself sat on the trailer versus the engines being down. Now, when he pulled it up that first time, it made a little sound to me like something scraped. I guess we're about to see again if it's going to do it again. So he gets it out this time. Without checking the trailer this time at all. Man, it is so low. There's no way they make it home without these hitting. They're going to hit something at some point. So she tosses her hands in the air. She's still holding the line. He's like, just throw it in the boat. So she gets it up there. Now she points back to the motors, but... Oh, they wind up hitting. My gosh. There's no way those make it home without some major damage going on there. He's got to trim them up. But no, they're going to pull off and keep going. So somebody came over here to pay us a visit. So if you were down here at 79th, we're not hiding, but we are in the water. So this is like one of those ramps. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're in the water at almost every ramp we film at anymore. But so every once in a while, we get things that come pay us a visit, like these jet skiers here who wound up in the mangroves. It looked like I'm thinking she was picking trash up. I'm wondering if they were picking their trash up. It looked like she grabbed something, and I'm assuming that's it. Because, yeah, they're just literally going right back to the dock. Which, you know what? If she was picking her own trash up, more power to her, because that kind of stuff doesn't happen down here at all. Period. The old solo launch, always a tough one in boating. Now, I solo launch frequently myself, and it's because I find it easier sometimes just to go down there and do it on my own. But I know some people struggle with this on the method and the way that you do it. Now, for me, in a situation like this, I would typically do what I call the deep drop method, especially if I've got a dock beside the boat like this, which is where I back down pretty darn close to the dock. Leave that bow eye attached to the trailer, and I will drop the boat deep enough that the boat starts to float, unlike what our guy's doing here. And then I can just grab the lines right off the boat, release the bow eye, and I can just walk it down that dock, tie it off, and I pull off and I'm gone. In this situation, I'm not sure why you would go through the effort of what he's trying to pull off here. This doesn't seem like the easiest way to do it, compared to just dropping it deep enough to be able to walk it off and be done. Like, because right now he can't even get it off. He's going to put this line up here, and he's still got to go up there and he's got to go mess with the truck still. It's not done. I mean, he's nowhere near deep enough to even imagine pulling this thing off the trailer yet. It doesn't look like it's floating hardly. But I see people do this one down here all the time, where they'll get up here, they'll want to tie some lines off, and then they back it off. And if the crazy part's they still deep drop. They back it off so much that the boat begins to float. And then they tap the brake and the boat slides off. And it floats away because the lines are already tied onto the dock. So he's going to have to do that anyway. And of course, this is the much easier method when you've got a crew with you who can just walk down the lines. But the deep drop method's no different than what you're seeing here, except it's me who gets out of the truck and goes and grabs the line off the gunnel versus having somebody walk down and do it. But a great example of this, I bet they're done way before he is, and they started backing down well after he was already playing with those lines. So that boat's floating, it's off the trailer, and at this point in time, he got out of the truck even. So the same situation, if he would have been solo launching, he could have came up here, popped the bow eye real quick, jumped up on the dock, grabbed the lines, pulled it off, and still would have been out and on his way. But I think people try to get too cute with it sometimes. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but they see somebody do something like, oh, that looks like a good idea, but that's not always the best plan. As this crew, yeah, they're good. They're going to get it out. And like I said, our guy's still over here playing with lines and doesn't have the boat off the trailer yet. So here we go. We come back a few moments later, and he does finally have the boat off. But again, our other crew, just doing the deep drop method, was significantly faster than whatever he's playing with here. And he's still kind of messing around now, trying to get lines, it looks like, untangled, which is something he probably should have done before he even dropped the boat. And that's one of the other key things down here at the boat ramp. Make sure you're ready before you even try and launch, especially at a place like here at 79th. You can see the cars lining up. There are vehicles ready to roll to back in that can't, because there's not enough lanes down here open right now for everybody to go. So you see the jet ski coming in on the far lane, but that's a jet ski only lane, and that's why. And then you see the other boat up here kind of waiting to try and figure it out. And he's got security up there kind of helping him out, guiding him along. But our guy, yeah, he's still rolling with this one, trying to get it figured out. But always try and work a little smarter, not harder, they say, right? So always kind of come up with your own game plan on this, but I'm curious how you guys do a solo launch. As I mentioned, let me know in the comments your best tip for solo launching a boat, or exactly how you do it. Let me know in the comments as well, and I'll get down there, read them, and kind of respond and play with you guys on this one, because I just don't feel like this was the best method, but it worked. So I'm not going to knock it too hard, because when they work, what can you really say more than that it worked? So, but thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we got Boats versus Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And Jesus, that is a big boat that they have pulling in right here. He's going to block the whole prep area up there, as they've kind of got a turn-in spot up there where you can kind of straighten out. I'm assuming he's going to go right beside this truck where they're coming down here, but that's a big one. But we'll see you guys on the next one.